Well, that was a quick one. Hey guys, how are you? How was your long weekend? 3 in a row for us here, and it's just I'm sort of looking forward to get back to work again, just so I can recover from these long weekends. Yeah, certainly know how to party when I probably shouldn't, but anyway, it was good. It was really good. So this week, what we're looking at this week, I got up early this morning, had a 6 o'clock interview this morning with another podcast. I was a guest for that show. So it's been up and at it early this morning. Like I said, considering after a long weekend, it's a little bit challenging. So don't forget to say hi. Click in if you want to get a free flower reading. All you need to do is pick a number between 1 and 100. Pop it down in the comments for me, and I will do a flower reading for you. There's a couple of regulars that I always do it for too, because they support me along the way. But just pop your name in. Remember to put your name in, because I go through StreamYard here, so I don't see who you are unless you give the StreamYard permission to. Oh, hey, Leah, how are you going? Good morning. Put a number in. Let's do a reading for you. But first of all, let's have a look at the planting by the moon cycles. As you know, I had an organic crop farm, a 90-acre organic crop farm for a number of years until the drought took us. And I used to do my gardening by the moon cycles. So I've decided, because I do flower reading, that's all part of the moon cycles as well. And as we know, flowers are our goals in life. So we're looking at aspects like that. So this week, we've got the new moon, we've got the waxing crescent all this week. So the moonlight obviously is increasing. The energy draws up. Now, it's all about our leaf crops this week, sowing our leaf crops, which is in line with our health. It's about supporting, and it's the leaves for guidance. So we're looking at the leaves for guidance this particular week. Heading into the first quarter, which will then we start to look at our fruit and our flowers, and we start looking at relationship goals and wealth goals. But this week, the most of this week is about our health goals. So think about things along those lines. Now, the other area we want to look at is number 72, Leanne. Oh, Melly. Okay, number 46 for you. It will come in a minute. Now, the other thing I want to quickly look at with the waxing crescent too, it's all about with the Trust Mastery program. It's all about self-awareness this week. Okay, we've got that moonlight increasing, so we've got to start to shine a bit more light on that self-awareness. So start looking at your self-talk, the communication that you have with yourself. Look at self-respect, the values, the skills, the integrity and time you have this week. Let's have a look at self-honesty this week. So be true to yourself, who you are, and we all know you are unique. And of course, in the spiritual context of self-awareness, look at self-trust and starting to be a little bit more honest and open with yourself. So that's the moon cycles for this week. This is all about self-awareness. It's a waxing crescent. It's about the energy drawing up, about the leaves and all our guidance and support. Good one for health goals this week. Okay, so really focus on your health goals. It says I still having my little bit of a okay, so I've got a few on there. I'm going to start doing the flower readings. Like I said, pick a number between 1 and 100. Now, Melly's got health goals, and here I am eating a cinnamon donut for breakfast. Oh, maybe I should have read that out aloud. Good one, Mel. Anyway, first of all, it's Leah, and it's number 72 for Leah. So let's have a look at your flower. Shall I focus on a health goal for you, Leah, or is yours about relationships still? More? All right, I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to let you decide. So you've got this. Let me share the screen for you. You have got this beautiful flower. You didn't pick this one last time, did you? So this is your flower, Leah. Now, if we were looking at health goals and things like that, I'd say your health is all opening up. It's when we look at this flower and health goals. Okay, let's have a look at the leaves in this particular image. What's interesting about the leaves in this particular image, Leah, is the fact that we've got these leaves here are obviously attached to the flower, so it's of the same context. However, we've also got some leaves up here which are different. That's a vine growing in the back there. So we've got these other leaves coming, this completely different type of information coming to you of a spiritual nature. It's coming as a spiritual nature. They are elongated leaves, and it's completely left field, if that makes sense. It's not part of your goal. This health aspect is coming in from another area. So if this was a health goal, what you would be looking at is you've got a lot of support of the physical nature down low, a lot of guidance and understanding, but you've got this lovely little, I mean, you've still got other areas up here for your goal, but you've got this lovely vine that's really attracted my attention in the back there. And it's just telling me that there's another concept there that's coming through in the back. So, and you're going to get that as a spiritual type of download. And look at it, it's going across the page. So it's not like it's going up into the ethers, it's going across. So it's going from the future, and it's going to help you in some of the areas that you've had in your past. So you're getting this spiritual download in stuff like that as far as your health goes. If it was a relationship, it's the same token. You're still getting this guidance that is helping you now. It's going to help you as it continues through into the future. And it is actually benefiting the past, the stuff that you had. When I see stuff like that, I tend to go, you're going to get a little bit of an aha moment about what's been happening. Now, it doesn't matter, like I said, what your particular goal is. It's getting an understanding, and you'll know this. If it is a relationship goal, it's like, okay, you're starting to get this aha moment that's going to help you with what's happened in the past. If it was a health, you're going to get an aha moment that's going to help you. So it doesn't matter really in this context what your goal is. The whole scenario behind it is that this is your main goal, but you've actually got a couple of little, you've got another one that is actually a bud there. There's actually blossoming from this. So as this one opens and evolves and becomes full and understanding, you will get this other one coming through here as well. So lots of guidance for you, lots of support. Health-wise, it looks good. I would... Well, needless to say, we've got a lot of water on here, and water, of course, is emotion. So it almost looks like there's a little bit of tears happening here as you go forward and get an understanding of it. So, yeah, sorry about that, Leah, but it looks like you've got a little bit more growth and learning to do with that, and probably shedding a few more tears of emotion and getting an understanding of it. But that's yours, Leah. Now, Mel, yours is number 46. So let's have a look at number 46. I'm going to start coughing again soon. Excuse me if I do cough. I do apologize. I'm still a little bit full of it. Here's yours, Mel. Now, health consult. I'm not too sure if you want to have it as about health or anything else. For some reason, business always comes up for you, Mel, because I think that's foremost in front of your mind as well. A lot of the times, because I know she's very passionate about a business. But when I look at this, say we still focus on our guides. We look at that side of it, the health, the support. What you've got here, which is really, really distinct in this image, is the fact that you've got these very forward upfront leaves coming up. Now they're very elongated, very masculine, very direct, very to the point. And that is some guide, some support that you're going to get of a masculine nature, and it is right in front of you. It's in front of you. It's actually covering your goal or goals. Okay, this information you need to see. It's right in front of you. It's a real big aha moment. There's two main ones. There's a couple of other little ones, but there's two really strong main ones. Now, yes, you're getting a lot of spiritual support. You're getting a lot of an understanding in the background, in the context. But these two in the front here are really, really significant. There's two pieces of information that you need to get an understanding of where you're going, to be able to really open it up. And until you get, especially this one, until you receive that information and you get that understanding of it, you're not going to get the full picture. So there's still a couple of little bit more bits and pieces there that you need to get to receive to get your understanding. Now, again, if this was a health goal, you would say, okay, you're not covering off properly on your health. There's two really strong areas there in your health that you need support and guidance with. But if it was your business goal, that's what I would say again. There's two areas there that you need support and health with. And that's really, really important for you there. And that will give you that understanding, that overall look. But you're getting so many downloads. Look at these, this spiritual information you're getting at the top here. You're getting a lot of information there, but these are more physical. Okay, these are more grounded, down to earth physical support or guidance that you will get. So that's yours, Mel. Now I've got user number, I don't know, sorry, not user number. There's number 88 that a Facebook user has put down. I'm going to cough. Excuse me. Number 88. Now, again, you have to give permission to StreamYard for me to be able to see who you are. So I can see Leah, I can see Mel, but I can't see number user, Facebook user, but you've got the number 88 there. We can still do this. This is still possible. Let's do this. You wait until you see what you've got. Okay, number 88. This is the beautiful big sunflower. Now, if this was a health goal, there's nothing in the background. There's no leaves there. There's no support guidance. You don't need any if this was a health goal. If this was a financial goal, a relationship goal, either way, whatever goal this one is, you don't need support. You don't need any guidance in this. You have got this. Now have a look at that beautiful flower. It is looking to the future. Okay, it's looking forward to the future. This is telling me that you are focused on where you need to go. You have a clear understanding of it. You just haven't got there yet. Now, when we look at a flower image like this, one of the other aspects I want to actually bring forward on this one, you can see down the bottom here, this is a cut flower. This is telling me that your goal is very, very, how can I put it? It's very cut and dry. This is what I want. This is how I want to get it. This is what it's all about. And it's a really clear understanding, and it's not long term. Okay? A cut flower won't last forever. So this goal is one of those goals that you need to achieve, or you want to achieve, or you're going to achieve. And once that's done, it's like, okay, got there, been there, done that. Let's have a look at another one. But this one's really, really focused on the future. And as far as guidance and support goes, with health or with information or anything like that, there's no leaves there. You don't need them. We do know that the sunflower leaves are huge. They're quite big. They're quite oval shape. So they're more of a feminine nature, but you don't really need them. You've got this. You've got this goal. You're looking at the future so strongly with so much heart and intent. The petals are attraction, but the heart center is just like overgrown. So there's no reason why you won't be able to get this. It is there. It's for you. It's ready to go. So whatever your goal is, or with what your intentions are for this week, it's clear, it's cut and dry. Keep focusing on the future. You are going to get there, and there's no worries. It's because of this beautiful open heart that you're going to receive that. So that is what your flower reading is all about. So that's for Facebook user number 88. And I do apologize, unless you give StreamYard permission to, basically StreamYard has permission to use your name and your image so I can see who you are. But anyway, that's all that. And pick a number between 1 and 100 if you want a free flower reading. Now, I have a few very supportive friends that I try and do a flower reading. If they can't make it on here, they know that they're going to get one, or majority of times they do. Sometimes I miss them. But this one I want to do for Sally. Now, Sally's up here on the Gold Coast at the moment. She's come up on a holiday. And I'm going to do a quick reading for you, Sal, to see what it is all about. Now, what I do is I go into my random picker. No worries. I go into my random picker, making sure it's working. So between 1 and, 1 and 100, not 1 and 99, 1 and 100. Yep, okay, so it's working. So, Sal, here's yours. Yours is number 84. Okay, let's look at number 84. Here yours is. Now, I'm not really sure what yours is all about. It's not coming to me yet, but it will. Okay. Wow, look at yours, Sal. Look at this beautiful picture. Now, so yours is number, what did I say, number 84, Sally? And today it is, we've got a couple of goals there you're focusing on. You have got one right up the front, which is a bit blurry and you're not quite, it's more of the physical nature. When we look at this sort of area there, it's more of the physical nature. This is more of the spiritual nature. That too is quite blurry. So you're not really sure where they're going. We've got this center one, which is more of a here and now type of picture. But this week, because of the moon cycle is about support, is a bit about guidance and is about health. What I'm looking at is your guidance here, and I'm looking at the leaves, and they're all attached. That's the right leaf for this particular daisy. What we can see with this one is that, again, the leaves are very masculine. So very direct, very to the point, very understanding, very clear. They're not necessarily going to be understandings for you of a softer, nurturing aspect. They're going to be a lot more direct. The information you're going to be receiving is a lot more direct. That guidance is going to be a lot clearer, a lot understanding. Oh, hang on. Although I say clear, they're quite blurry in the background. But the message, you may not receive that message intuitively as clear as you would like. You will with these ones. But the main messages you're going to get are going to be a little bit blurry. And yet, the message you're receiving is going to be very, very distinct. Now, how I can explain this is that you could be getting information, intuitive information coming through. And it could be saying something to the fact that you need to go here, you need to do this. And you're not getting it clear enough. So it could mean you need to go, they say you need to go to Queensland. So you think, oh, okay, I'm going to the Gold Coast, when in fact it may have been Cairns that you needed to go to. So you're getting the information, but you're not getting it quite as clear as you would. Sit down, get an understanding of it, and allow that information to come through. No worries, Leah. Thank you. So Sal, yes, it's coming through. It's just all over the place a little bit for you. It's really very, very all over the place. So you're not going to have, you're so busy. You're not going to get the things achieve quite what you want or what you feel you want, but you will get there. So that's yours, Sal. You're going to have a great week. Next one I want to do is for a lovely gentleman called Brian. Now, Brian is having his, oops, hang on, I've got to hang up. There's my daughter's phoning. Brian's having his a time of a life. Probably not quite what he'd like to explain it to. But anyway, here is his number. It's 51. So Brian, yours is 51. I'm going to do yours now, and that will probably be it because I'm going to run out of voice. Okay. Unless somebody else wants to put a number up, excuse me, between 1 and 100, and I can do a flower reading for you. So this is yours, Brian. Look at that. Two beautiful. Now, these are water lilies. They're not lotus. These are water lilies. There is a big difference in them. But when we're looking at today's your guidance that you're going to get, some of the support and everything else you need, look at those leaves. You don't get much bigger and much rounder than water lilies, do you? They're just so feminine, so nurturing, so comforting. So when you're looking at your week this week, Brian, don't be afraid to ask for guidance or support, help from a feminine aspect. Now, when we say feminine, it doesn't have to be a female. It can be a male, as long as they're giving you that nurturing side of it, the more feminine ways. So when you're looking for support, you don't need direct do this. I know that's sometimes easier, but that's not what you need. You need more of a supportive and more of a nurturing type of support. So when somebody is giving you advice or support or help, let them give you ideas so you can make the choices yourself. And that's more of a nurturing way of explaining how things could be done and how things you could look at things. One of the areas I've looked at in that context is I may say to somebody, if I'm doing any counseling with them, I may say to them, you could do this or you could do that, or you could look at it this way. And you're given options. And when you're given options, it gives you the power and the control. So that's what's really important for you this week, Brian, is to make sure you have got the power and control by having that support and that guidance that you're receiving, that information from other people is not direct, you've got to do this. This is what you need to do. It's more nurturing to say, these are the choices that you have, and allow yourself to have that power. So that's for you, Brian. That's yours today. Good luck with that. And excuse me, I think I'm going to have to say goodbye. My voice is really going. If you do want to have free flower reading, tune in again next week. I will be doing these each week. Some weeks are better than others. Some weeks are fun. Some weeks are challenging, especially if my voice is starting to go. But the podcast comes out this week. And if you want your own personal flower reading, you can connect with me too, and you can get a proper full flower reading where we go through all the different elements in there, including the petals, the colours, the shapes, the sizes, the portrait, the formats, all the different things, the motivation behind it, how many people you need to help, the type of people that can help you with your goals. So there's lots of, there's 16 different elements we look at in a flower image. So jump on board if you want to get your own personal flower reading. I do it by video and do it in a written format as well. So you have the whole lot there. Oh, thank you, Facebook user. I love it with a thing. Thank you very much. I can't see who you are, so I do apologize. That's StreamYard doing that to me. But that's me for this week. Have a great one, and hopefully I will catch you next week. All right, guys. Bye for now.